What's up guys, Learning with Rich here. In this video, we are going to talk about paces. Okay, so go to the manage and then you can find there your paces. So many projects such as renovations proceed in paces. So each representing a distinct time period in the life of the project. So basically, using your pace or your paces tool, it will gives you an idea, or it will lets you be aware of time on what is happening on the building construction. So Revit tracks the pace in which views or elements are created, or let's say demolished. So you can use pace filter, which is what I'm going to show you later on, to control the flow of building model information into views and also schedules. So this allows you to create pace specific project documentation that includes the schedule. Now, let me just show you an image here from Autodesk. This one. So as you can see, the number one here, let's say for example, this is your existing construction. Okay, and then later on the stage of the project, so there has been some demolition here. Okay, so there's a demolition there. And after that, after the demolition, so there's now a new construction here, which is our number 3. And then lastly, the complete model. So basically, this is how are we going to do our exercise. So I'm going to show you different paces of your project. And take note, the procedure that we will be doing on this exercise is the same as when you are going to work on with your mechanical, electrical, plumbing, or structural. So the procedure is the same, the idea is the same. It's just so happen I'm doing it on an architectural model. Okay? Right, so let's get started. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set the model pace properties. Okay, so here on our 3D model, I'm going to set the model pace properties here by going to the properties. And then after that, you can look on the pacing parameter there. And then you can see here you have a couple of options here or parameters. So you have the pace filter, and then you also have the pace here. So as you can see, if you click the drop down arrow here, so you have this different pace filter, and then you also have this pace here, which is existing and new construction. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select this building, the whole building. Okay, and then after that, here on my properties palette, so I'm going to change here the pace. Okay, so I'm going to change here the pace created. Instead of new construction, I'm going to change this to existing. Okay, so let's change that to existing. Click that and then select here existing. And then after that, apply. Okay, so basically when we go to the site where the building is located, we saw this building, and then this building is existing. So that's the reason why we selected this building, and then we select here what is the pace created for that. So that is existing pace. So because the building is already there, so that's why it's logical to put that to an existing pace, right? So hopefully that one is clear. Now the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to create paces, and we are going to, or I'm going to set up the views. Okay, so how to create paces? So it's already here. So from the manage tab, so go to the paces, you click that, and then here you have your project paces tab. So wherein you can add paces here. Okay, the latest pace here, or the newest pace, is the number 2. Okay, whenever you add paces here, that will gonna be the latest pace, and then the first one, that will gonna be the oldest pace, which is currently it's existing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to insert a new pace here. So with the existing pace selected, I'm going to add a paste here, which is this one after. I just want to add one there. Okay, and then I'm gonna change the name. So let's say, for example, this is for my main entry paste. And then for the third one, so that will gonna be, I'm just gonna change the name, interior renovation. Okay, so I have here three paces: the existing pace, and then the main entry pace, and then the interior renovation. I can also call this exterior renovation, my number two, but I'll just call it main entry because I'm gonna modify the main entry of the building. Okay, so we have the three pace here. So this is 1, 2, 3. The latest is the interior renovation. The oldest pace is existing. Okay, so now to assign the properties to elements that have paste filter properties, so I'm going to select here graphic overrides. So you click that. And then as you can see here, by default, you already have a different paste status. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is for the demolish paste here on the lines field, this one, so I'm gonna click that and then I'm just gonna change that to red color. Okay, so let's change that to red. Okay, 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 and also this one, so I'm gonna change this one as well. So let's click that. Color, let's change that to red. So what will happen is all the elements that will gonna be demolished, the color of that will gonna be colored red. Okay, so hope that one is clear. So I'm gonna select here okay, and there you go. Now the next thing that we're gonna do is from the project browser, I'm gonna change the name here of level 1. So I'm gonna change that. Let me just open this one first. So let's open that. Okay, so this is our existing building. So I'm gonna right click this and then rename. I will just call this level 1 existing. Okay, so level 1 existing, enter. Okay, and then after that, we are going to duplicate this because we're going to create several level 1 views here with different paces. So we have the level 1 existing. So let me duplicate this, right click. I'll just select duplicate here. And then let me just change the name. So right click rename. So this will gonna be the view for my exterior demolition. Oops, demolition. Okay, enter. Okay, and then let's create again. So right click, duplicate, and then let's change the name. So this will gonna be my main entry view. Duplicate again our level 1 existing, and then let's call this interior demolition. Interior demolition. Enter. And then last, let's duplicate that. Let's change this to interior renovation. Okay, so these are the views that we would like to set up. So on level 1 existing, we want to show the existing building. And then after that, so we are going to do some, let's say, demolition. Okay, so we are going to do that on the exterior demolition view. So we want to show the demolition here. And then on the main entry, so we will be showing here the main entry construction. And then after the exterior, so we will be doing some demolition. So that's why we created interior demolition view. And then the last one is interior renovation. So the final product of our model. All right. So after we finish creating all the necessary views that we needed, so we are now going to start working on our model. So as you can see here on my level 1 existing, okay, so let us check the properties of this one. So as you can see on my level 1 existing, the pace here is wrong. Why? Because it is set to interior renovation, which is the latest renovation, the latest pace, right? This view that we are working on is for existing view. So that's why you need to change the pace here. Instead of the latest or the interior renovation pace, you need to change that to the correct pace where this building was created, which is existing. And then for the pace filter, so instead of selecting here show all, so make sure you just select your show complete. Okay, so let me just show you first where are these pace filters. So all right, so let me just separate my properties. I'm gonna put it here. Oops, okay, I can't detect this side here. I'll just put it here. Okay. Right, so where are those pace filters? So if you go to your manage, you click the paces here. So there's the pace filters tab there. And then these are your pace filters. You can create your own pace filter here, but we are just going to use the default here. So as you can see here, when you say show complete, what happens is it will not show you here all the demolished elements. Okay, it will only show you the new elements and then the existing elements. So that is what show complete means. And then the other one, so let's say show new. So when it is show new, it will not show any existing elements, any demolished elements, or any temporary elements, but only the new elements. Okay, so basically this is how the pace filter works. So you can just you will be able to understand it by just looking at the name of the pace filter, like this one. For the show previews plus demolition, so what happens is it will not display any new construction, but it will show you existing elements, demolished elements, and it will not show you any temporary elements. This overridden here, so this is the settings that you will get from the graphics override here. Okay, and then for the by category, that is the default settings of your visibility graphics override, the VG. Okay, so that's your by category. Right, so this is your pace filters. Now, going back to our model here, so now that we have set up our level 1 existing, so it's now on the show complete, which shows the new construction and then the existing elements. But in this view, of course, we don't have any new construction here. And the pace here is existing, which is the correct one. So this view is existing. Now, let's go to the exterior demolition. So on our exterior demolition, make sure you have the correct pace. So instead of interior renovation, so let's put that on the main anti renovation. Okay, right? And then after that, we are going to do some demolition in our building here. Okay, so let's do that. So let's go to the modify tab, and then let's click the hammer tool here, this one, the demolish. So it marks elements as demolished in current pace. So just click that one, and then let's say I'm gonna demolish this door here, this couple of windows, and this wall here. And obviously when you demolish this wall, the door will gonna be automatically demolished as well. Okay, so that is what I would like to show in this view here. So this is my exterior demolition view. So those are my demolition. Okay, so I have my existing here. There's the story. So when we go to the site, so we saw this building. And then after that, they did some exterior demolition. They demolished this. And then after that, they are now going to create the main entry. So let's go to the main entry. And then after that, again, you check the pace here. This is wrong. So make sure this is the main entry pace, because we're still working on the main entry. So you click that. And as you can see, since the pace filter here is show all, it also shows here the demolish, which is we do not need to show. In this main entry view, we only want to show here the complete. Okay, meaning it will not include any demolished elements. So select show complete. All right, so it will show you the existing and the new elements, but it will not show you any demolished elements. Okay, so now in this view, since this is my main entry view, I'm going to do some renovation, I'm going to add door here. So again, make sure that your pace is main entry, because if you're going to add your door, it will gonna be placed on the main entry pace. Okay, so make sure before you do anything else, before you add elements, so make sure you are on the correct pace. Okay, so let's click the door. I'm gonna use the double glass door, the default door, and then I'm gonna put it here like that. And also I want to add couple of windows, so I click this. I want to add couple of windows here and here. There you go. Modify. So that's it. So that is my main entry view. So again, the story is level 1 existing. When we went to the site, we saw this building. And after some time, they did some demolition on the exterior. Now, in my exterior demolition, again, the view is not correct here. So make sure you select here, instead of show all, I want to show here show previews plus demo paste. Let's click that and then apply. There you go. That's what we need. So make sure your paste here is show previews plus demo. So what is that paste filter? Again, you can go to the manage, go to the paces, and then look for the paste filter. What is that? Show previews plus demo. Okay, what will happen is it will show you the existing, it will show you the demolish, but it will not show you any new construction or temporary elements. Okay, so that's how it looks like. So this is our exterior view. Now, after they did some demolition, they now put some renovation. So let's go to the main entry, which is now this view. Okay. So that's it for our main entry phase. Now we are going to move to our interior phase. So let me cancel this because we're going to do some demolition. So let's go to the interior demolition view. Okay. Now in this view, what we are going to do, again, let's change the paste filter since this is an exterior demolition. So I just want to show here the previews elements plus the demolition that we are going to do, and make sure the paste here is now interior renovation. So just apply that. Okay, and then let's do this. So let's do some demolition. So I don't like this wall here. I don't like that. Don't like these elements here. So that's why going to my modify, I'll just click the hammer tool, click that. Let's hammer these walls. That's it. All right, and then just select here modify. Okay, so that's the settings of our interior demolition. Now let's do some renovation. Okay, so let's do some demolition. So let's go to renovation, I mean. So let's go to interior renovation. Again, before you start, make sure you are on the correct pace here. Okay, we are on the correct pace, but the pace filter, since this is already our renovation, so we want to show the complete. I don't want to show any demolish elements. Apply. There you go. So this is now our interior renovation. So let us now add some walls. So let's say I want this type of wall. So I click that, create similar. Let me just click somewhere here, click here. Okay, I want to put the wall here. Okay, and then modify. Oops, what happened? So right click, create similar. So let's click this and then click here. There you go. And then of course I want to put a door here. So I click this door, right click, create similar. Let's put one here. There you go. And then what else? So let's say I want to put some partition on my model here. So let's say here. So I can just select this wall, right click, create similar. So let's say I'm gonna put one here. So like, for example, 18 feet, enter. And let me just create another wall. Let's say 4 feet. Enter. There you go. Okay, so how about just 2 feet? Okay, and then I'll just mirror this to the other side. There you go. And I'll just select mirror to the other side. There you go. All right. So basically, let's say, for example, this is what I would like to add. Okay. Something like that. Right. And there you go. So this is now our interior renovation view. Okay. That's it. So when we went to the site, so we have this building. So this is the existing. And then after that, we did some exterior demolition. So that's why we have this view showing the demolished elements. And then after we did some demolition on the exterior, so we do the main entry view, which is this one. There's your main entry elements, the new elements. And then after that, you realize, oh, I don't like this partitions here and then the door. So you did some interior demolition. So that's why you have this view here. And then after that, the final touch, you created an interior renovation view, which shows the interior's final model. There you go. Okay, so basically that's how you use your paces. So there are other ways, but this is the basic way of using it. Again, you can also apply this in your mechanical, electrical, plumbing, or other services, and also to your structural model. And if you are going to the 3D view, this is my 3D view. As you can see here, what I can do is I can play around with the filter. So instead of showing all, I'll just select here the complete. So I'll just select complete, show complete. And then I'll change this to, let's say, existing. So this is the existing, right? So this is the existing building. And then after that, I did some renovation on the main entry. So I click main entry, apply. There you go. And then after that, I did some interior renovation. So let me just tilt it. So let's change that to interior renovation phase, which is that one. Okay. Right. Main entry, before. This is the oldest space, the existing building. And then after that, we demolish on the exterior. And then we modify it, which looks like this now. And then after that, we did some interior renovation. There you go. Okay, so hopefully you learned something from this video. So if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can put it on the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.